What up? What is going on? Welcome to the live stream. Appreciate everyone on here. Well, now, guys, what's up? We're back, baby. The bull market is back, fellas. Hold on, let me just leave my nose a little bit. What's up, Crypto Owl? How you doing, man? Thanks for sharing your wisdom. Anytime, man. Anytime. I'm here to share my wisdom, my opinions, and I appreciate you being on here, Crypto Owl. Appreciate you, your support on all my videos, man. And that really means a lot. So thank you, bro. Thank you. Tia long, HNT long. We'll take a look at those coins. I hold a little bit. I do hold HNT, but not Tia. But let me just see right here. All right, now we're officially live here on TikTok as well. Let me know if the audio is good, by the way, because I have my AC on in the back. Hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. Hopefully you guys can just hear my voice and, you know, because, man, let me tell you, it's super hot here. We're having a heat wave in the U.S. But, you know, we're still here, going live. With the bull market being back, guys. Shout out to you guys in crypto. If you guys are just tuning in, if you like crypto, definitely follow, like. I'm here to check out your favorite coins. You know, I make crypto-only content. To take a look at your favorite coins here. Awesome. Audio is great. Oh, great. Good. That's good to know. Yeah. Because if it's too loud, I might even turn it off. If the AC is too loud for you guys. But welcome, guys. Thank you. Yeah, let me know which coin you want me to check out first, TIA or HNT. But so far, guys, on the weekly, this is looking like a great weekly candle because we can see we have a reversal here. I mean, we have 5 days left here. So we can pull back for sure, but if we close here above 105.6, we're good, man. I mean, you can see this is, if we close above here, this is kind of a bull trap, and we had the reversal right there. So goodbye all the bears. They're stuck right here. They panic sold right there, and hopefully that is the bottom. Shout out to you guys on here. And man, the last 2 weeks though, this is why I haven't really traded the last 2 weeks, because the last 2 weeks, if you're a trader, it's like, if you're a good trader, you kind of have the intuition on when to trade or not. Because the last 2 weeks have been very news based, meaning the news really have been driving the market, right? With, you know, all these black swans, out of, you know, things coming out. So I haven't really been trading. I've been spot buying. I've been buying on spot, but if I did have 2 trades during the last 2 weeks, but they were kind of fast. You know, it was in and out. It was in a swing trade. Let me get here on the Discord. Shout out to you guys on TikTok. Fair Value, Gary, Adrian. We eating these trades up. We called this lad long 2 days ago. Yeah, shout out to Adrian. Adrian's a beast. I remember that call too. But we did come to a major target, right? 98K. I told you guys, most likely 100% 98K. And then there's a big chance 96K. And then the least one is 92K. And then the least one is 88K. So it's what I'm saying here on the weekly. If we can close above 105.6. The heck was that? Anyways, if he can close, I mean, this is a nice reversal on the weekly. So we still got 5 days left. Still a ton of time. I'm pretty sure we're probably going to go down a little bit and kind of play around 103. You know, I'll show you some of my targets here for Bitcoin if we do pull back. So Layla says, look into Stater, low cap, small supply utility. Stater. Is that the tag? Let me know the official tag and I'll look into it. Any of you guys want me to check on your coins, just let me know. We might get one more leg up. Thinking of shorting so when Bitcoin hits 107, so 150. Yeah, I mean that could happen. Yeah, if we go to the, I mean let's zoom in here because there's a lot of resistance right there, right? So yeah, I mean if we do come up here, yeah, exactly what you said. I could see this happening on the daily, right? Testing this resistance again, possibly getting rejected with a small pullback and then breaking it, something like that if we are bullish. But this is looking great so far. This is looking like a nice V shape here. Ember app, no, I never heard of Ember app. Stater SD, I heard about SD. I'll check it out here. Oh, it's actually on Coinbase. Let me know what the project's about. Every time you guys post some coins, let me know what the project is about too, because you know I'm definitely interested. So yeah, I mean it's looking ugly here, but if we're able to hold this level, we kind of have like a curved bottom here, a nice rounded bottom. It should be a nice recovery back up, right? But it's still situational. I mean, this is still bearish here until we really get to consolidate here and create a bottom. So it's definitely a coin. You can accumulate DCA, but not go all in, right? It's been based on no Trumps, posting, trading, no technicals. Tia, okay, Tia. Let's check out Tia. Shout out to you guys. Don't forget to like. If you guys want to know what platform I'm using BitUnix. If you use my link, you'll get a big deposit here. I think actually I have it right here. So you can get up to 300 bonuses for BitUnix. Just check out my link. This is my own campaign that they gave me. So it's a special link. Ends July 6th. This campaign, this trading campaign here, you can get up to 300 bucks. So with a deposit of 1,000. So definitely check it out. I'm on BitUnix. And this is actually a really good campaign using my link, only on my link. Because if you deposit, let's say 200, 100 USDT, 500, 200 USDT, 1,000, 300. So it's a pretty good campaign. It ends July 6th. And the link should be in my link bio. I believe it's the second link. And I'll also share here. This is how it looks here. I might do some trades here on BitUnix. Kind of share with you guys how it works here. Might do some trades here later. But let's check out Tia here for Crypto Owl. Don't forget to like if you guys are on YouTube as well. Liquid staking better than Aave. Aave is on one blockchain. SD is on multi-chain. Wow. That's really good. So it's a multi-chain liquid staking DeFi platform. And yeah, I mean Aave is only on Ethereum. So it's what chains is SD on? I'm pretty sure Ethereum, right? Maybe Solana. I guess like the big chains, the ones that use DeFi. But that's pretty interesting. A multi-chain liquid staking platform. So yeah, honestly, Tia looks horrible. It's still looking horrible here. And it just had one of the worst months here. Putting in a new low here for Tia. So yeah, I mean, there's something wrong with this coin of the tokenomics for sure. It's just been, it peaked here in 2024 actually. And it just looks horrible. I mean, I'm just being honest with you. I mean, the only way this can recover is if it can, it's gonna have to take some time. It has to do something like that and really regain all these past resistance levels. So I just be careful with Tia. It's backed by Coinbase Ventures. Schmack, thank you for hopefully I said your name right. Thank you for the gifts. It's backed by Coinbase Ventures and Pantera. Yeah, I heard about Pantera. That's really good. I mean, Coinbase Ventures backs it. That's a good sign. But I'll definitely check it out. SD. I'm definitely gonna check it out. For sure. Thanks for the coin. Shout out to Layla. And thanks for the follow too. I salute Crow $1 this cycle? Question mark. I'll check the TAR. I think possibly, yeah. We almost hit $1 last cycle, but I think for sure Crow can hit $1. But yeah, I'm bullish on, if you're bullish on Coinbase too, I'm bullish on Base. I've been buying a lot of coins. I mean, I don't have Aerodrome, but I'm super bullish on Aerodrome. I think Base is going to be a huge layer 2. Because, I mean, you think about it, Coinbase is the biggest crypto platform. It's in the S&P 500. It's the biggest one in America. So whatever they push, right? Whatever they're pushing is most likely gonna have a lot of money flow into it. So that's why you gotta, you know, be looking at what they're pushing, Coinbase. But Cronos, I mean, I'll give you my price prediction for Cronos. So last cycle, Crow actually went to did it hit $1? No, right? 98 cents. Yeah, it was like 98 cents here at the peak in October. So almost hit $1. And we had a big drop here, but let's do let me do a price prediction here for Crow. Let's do a more conservative price prediction here, not getting the wicks. Right, not getting the wicks. But we can see some targets here of $1.43. So I believe, you know, from $1.43 to $2 could be the top for Crow. Anywhere between this is a good sell zone based on Fibonacci, right? So if Crow does continue this uptrend, not the most bullish uptrend, but it still is an uptrend here if we hold this level. And we really do recover, we can hit 140 to $2. That is your sell zone right there. I mean, it might not hit $2. It might go to 150 or 160 or whatever. So I am bullish on Crow. I think that these prices are great on Crow. It's you know, it's a platform that I just don't see it collapsing like FTX did, or, you know, maybe next bear market it might. I don't know, but for this bull market at least, I see it doing good. Bias at the moment. What do you mean? What's my bias at the moment? Marco, shout out to Sir Marco. Thank you for the heart, man. How you been? Anthony says, hey, what's up, man? What's up, Anthony? But look, I'm bullish long term. I still think we can get a pullback to 103 around there. Right. We did have we did have a target here at 98K. And this was a bullish bounce here. And so far on the weekly, this is a clear reversal right here. Shout out to Sir Marco. Thank you, bro. Thank you for all the nice gifts. I appreciate all the gifts. So, I mean, if you look here on the weekly, you can see how we engulfed the previous weekly candle. That is super mega bullish, guys. Basically, what this is saying here is we trapped all those bears, all those panic sellers right here, due to the war or whatever. And they're either buying back in now, FOMOing, or they think it's gonna go lower, and we might not go lower. That might be the bottom right there, the local bottom. So this is why it's not good to trade or make decisions based on emotions, right? Like, I didn't panic sell anything, but at the same time, the last 2 weeks I haven't been in any major swing trades because it's just been a very news-based week with the war and everything like that. So if we can close above 105,500, then we're looking very good. We still got 5 days left, but we basically have a clear reversal here, engulfing candle. And if we close above that, I mean, the next candle could be back to 109, 110. So We'll see. Dr. Octa, what's up, bro? Anthony says, I'm glad I bought the dip. Was hoping it went lower. Yeah, shout out to you guys who bought the dip. I wish I would have bought more. That's what I hear about it. I procrastinated. I wish I would have got more, but one of the coins that I did buy here, I posted a signal alert, a spot signal alert. This one right here. This is how my signal alerts look like. But I did buy some Caspa. Okay. And I still have been buying. But, you know, these are my prices here. So I did buy some Caspa. And I think I bought Cetus as well. So, just some coins. Run it. Thank you, bro. Appreciate all the gifts. Thank you, Run It. And thank you, Sir Marco. Thank you for all the nice gifts. How are you, Sir Lewis? Appreciate you, bro. I'm doing great. It's just super hot here in the U.S. We have like a heat wave right now. I think it's like 3 or 4 days straight. It's just 100 degrees straight. It's crazy. So hopefully you guys are good. Yeah. You've seen Bitcoin go back before to 70K? Man, I remember last stream, there was so many people bearish. Right? Yeah, it's super hot. Jay Pizzle says 101 here in New York. Wow. That's pretty hot. I think it's like hotter here in the Northeast than Florida. Or like some of the southern states, I believe. Which is pretty funny. But man, like so far we're looking like a great monthly candle. We got 6 days left. So we were able to turn this monthly candle from 98K to green here to 106, right? I mean, so the next 5 days, the weekly candle and the monthly candle is gonna be crucial. Because if we lose right here, the bottom of the monthly candle is 104.5, right? I can see us coming back to like 10, you know, kind of ranging here between 103.2 and 105.5, right? Kind of ranging here the next coming days. So don't be surprised if we get a pullback. But so far, if we close the monthly candle like this and higher, and then we come here on the weekly, we get a clear reversal here on the weekly, then we're looking good. We're looking good to continue upwards. So we call that summer in Texas. 76 is SD. Oh, San Diego is 76. Wow. Yeah, I'm pretty lucky because my off day, I had an off day today, but yesterday I worked and it was super hot. It was like really hot. Good thing is I have AC in my car, so that's a good thing. Thank you for the follows, by the way, guys. Appreciate it. And thank you for joining the fan club. You sprinkled a little on purple Bitcoin. Oh, you bought purple Bitcoin? Speaking about that, one of my super low cap coins is Bitcoin on base. I don't have a ton of it, but it's one of my like low cap moonshots is Bitcoin on base, which is basically, I think it's a BTCB. So it's basically, and it's like the symbol is like a blue Bitcoin symbol. So that's one of my moonshots. I posted it in the group, you know, but I bought it like months ago. I think purple Bitcoin is on Solana, right? But yeah, taking a look at Ethereum. Ethereum's been coming back here, hasn't came back above that range yet. Kind of getting some resistance right here. So I'm pretty sure is Bitcoin dominance up here? It's down on the weekly. We just started the weekly, but I'm pretty sure on the daily we're a little bit green. But yeah, man, I mean Bitcoin dominance, I expect Bitcoin dominance to really push up higher, right? I think right here, well, we had that massive resistance there. So I think this is a retest of that past top right there back in May. So yeah, I mean, I would expect Bitcoin to really go up big here in the next coming days, weeks. Bitcoin dominance, that is. So, I mean, this is super obvious. We had a top here. We break through it, retest with the latest pullback. And now Bitcoin is probably going to start to outperform the altcoins in the next coming days and weeks, based on what I see here on Bitcoin dominance. As you can see right there, even on the weekly. So maybe this week we just cannot kind of hang out here, and then the next week we really take off. BTCB meaning Coinbase Bitcoin? No, meaning Bitcoin on base. It's a, be careful though, it's a super low cap coin. And I don't have I have a little bit of it on base. But just you know, it's one of my moonshots. But it's BTCB, Bitcoin on base. Make sure you buy the right one too, so. Yeah, I heard about GMC and Velo. I haven't heard about VSG. But what are those coins? Do they have something in common? I'd love to see Bitcoin over 150K. I believe we'll hit. I believe we'll hit 150K for sure. I think that would be a local top though. So I think we'll hit 150K, 152 or something like that, and then kind of downtrend for a bit. But it'll be great to see Bitcoin hit 200K plus this bull market. But like I said, I've been saying, guys, I'm open-minded to 2026 really being that parabolic year, because I mean, you look at the total 3 here on the 6th month, which ends in 6 days, right? And then, I mean, unless Q4 this year, Q4, Q3, we really break out of this bullish pendant, we can kind of consolidate for the next 6 months here. And then 2026, we break out of this bullish pendant. But at some point, guys, I mean, just look at this. At some point, we're going to break out of this bullish pendant to the upside. So this is why I'm super bullish on altcoins. This is the total 3, excluding Bitcoin and ETH. We're gonna break out of this, and it's gonna be huge. So, but like I said, I'm open-minded to 2020, because like even on the yearly, you can see green, 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 red, green, green, most likely red. So it'll be a big surprise if we get a third green year. The only way is, like I said, Q4 this year, we'd have to flip this green and possibly break out. So I'll give you a signal right there. If Q4 of this year we flip this on the total 3 and we break out of this bullish pendant, that's your signal to sell, right? Because it might not last. It might not last too long, this bull market, this altcoin season. But that's the thing too. If we come even down lower, or we kind of end red here for the next 6 months, a lot of people are just going to be exhausted, and they're going to be saying the same things that they have been saying. No altcoin season, no bull market, bear market is here, this and that. And then surprisingly, 2026, we really have that parabolic movement. You see what I'm saying? So if Bitcoin hits 150K, that's approximately a 50% gain. Don't you think some of the altcoins will be much more than 50% Bitcoin hits 150K? So you're talking about Bitcoin dominance, right? So, you know, Bitcoin going to 150K will I believe if it goes to 150K, altcoins will follow it, but they're not going to be outperforming Bitcoin. So you're still going to see Bitcoin dominance go up. And then if that is the top for Bitcoin dominance, right? Let's say Bitcoin hits 150K, then it starts to downtrend, pull back to like 140. Then when it starts to pull back slightly, and you start to see altcoins really take off, that's when you'll see the top for the Bitcoin dominance to come down, because altcoins are finally outperforming Bitcoin. But I believe as it's, I mean, I think it's going to do the same thing as Bitcoin's going up, right? At one time, Bitcoin was 20K, 40K, 50K. People were saying, oh man, imagine altcoins when Bitcoin is at 100K. Imagine what altcoins will be when Bitcoin's at 100K. And Bitcoin has just still been outperforming all these altcoins. And you can see it right here in Bitcoin dominance for the multi-year, just dominating. So, yeah. I'm not selling till they're up on the charts. I don't care about nothing else. Basically, fair value, Gary says he's not selling till he makes some life-changing money. And that's what I see a lot of you guys on here. You guys are gonna make life-changing money. You just gotta be smart about it and take those damn profits, right? You know how every minute Bitcoin price prediction? What do you mean? Price prediction for Bitcoin every 5 minutes? Anytime, Jacob. And here's one thing too about Bitcoin dominance, guys. Just because Bitcoin dominance peaks doesn't mean Bitcoin peaks, right? It just means that all coins start to up. So here's a great example. Right here, when Bitcoin dominance peaked right there, Bitcoin actually topped out right here in April, right? The first top in April 2021. This is where Bitcoin topped out. You see? It didn't top out here in December of 2020 when Bitcoin dominance peaked, December 2020. Bitcoin topped out here in April of 2021. You see? So Bitcoin can still keep going up. It just means all coins are going to outperform it in percentages and the amount of X's, right? HJX says, so why just not put money in Bitcoin? Exactly. I mean, if you are, this is what smart money did. I mean, smart money throughout the bear market just loaded up on Bitcoin, and they just been earning. You know, they Bitcoin went up 15K to 100K plus, while altcoins went up too, but they've been underperformed by Bitcoin. So yeah, that's the smart thing to do. But at some point, smart money is going to start taking the profits and going slightly into altcoins. That's really what's going to make altcoins move. So yeah. What's up, Solomon? What's up, Burns? How are you guys doing on YouTube? What's Bitcoin stock? What stock is that? Yeah, this is Bitcoin right here. It's not a stock. But let's take a look here on the, I'm kind of curious. Let's take a look here on some of the coins here, some of the biggest gainers of the day. So what's going on with Say? Say's up like 24% on the day. And on the weekly, Say's up 81%. So I don't know what's going on with Say, but it's doing pretty good. Aerodrome's been doing pretty good too here on the weekly. Kaya, never heard about that coin, but yeah, here on the daily, Aptos and Say, SPX2, really some of the best performers. Let's actually take a look here at the top 200. This is the top 100. We'll take a look at the top 200. You know, just some meme coins here on the daily. Super. I do have some Super and Beam, so I have some Super and Beam for crypto gaming. On the weekly, we don't really have any coins up that much on the weekly. Just Telcoin a tad bit. So yeah, there's your daily crypto gains right there. Owl's up 7%. So look at that. Shots you guys on holding algo. Coinbase stock. Okay. I got you, bro. Let's take a look at Coinbase stock, the first stock here in months. And we look at, let me see if I get the right one. Is it this one? Yeah, should be this one. Wow. It's insane. You know what's crazy? Coinbase coming out right here in 2021 was the top. So the first top, April 2021, when Coinbase came out, that was the top of the market. And then right here in November 2021, when it pushed up, that was the second top. And then we got the bear market, right? What's beautiful about here is you can clearly see a bullish pattern, inverted head and shoulders right there. But I'm just going to give you guys one signal that has connection to this for this bull market, which is once these newer crypto exchanges come out, right, as like stocks or IPO comes out, I think one of them is Kraken. So we have Kraken, Gemini, I believe. There might be some other ones too. Once they come out, possibly this or next year, that's probably going to be the top. Okay. That's probably going to be near the top. I mean, we can see right here what happened with Coinbase, but yeah, so this is a beautiful recovery though. You know, Coinbase really did an amazing job here. And they're in the S&P 5. I think they're in the S&P 500. So, I mean, we're going to see a lot of boomer money flowing into Coinbase, which is basically going to be supporting crypto. I just think right here, this is a major resistance. So this is a super bullish month for Coinbase. We're probably going to pull back and retest 290, 297, 294, around 300 to 290 right there. That's what I see here on the monthly. It's kind of having like a pullback to this major level right here, right? Kind of filling in this gap here. Because I mean, this was the top here. Usually when we're retesting these resistance levels, we don't break it. It's very rare that we break them at the first try. Usually we get some resistance, and on the pullback we might come to those levels right there. So just wanted to share that with you. Well, let's take a look here at the VPVR. We still got a lot of supply right there. This could be the bear market bottom right here. Somewhere in the 60s possibly, right? Insane. For sure, I believe the bear market bottom will be somewhere around here. Somewhere, I mean, it is a pretty big gap here. But Tom, yeah, I'm making money for trading. I mean, the platform that I do use to trade is BitUnix right here. I'm not in any trades right now, but this is the platform that I use. If you guys want to check it out, I'm doing a pretty good campaign using my link. It's this campaign right here. You can get up to 300 USDT with a deposit right there, you know, 100, 200, or 300. So check it out. I believe I have it pinned in the comment, or it's in my link bio. And it's only using my link because they gave me this campaign. They like my my content so much, they gave me this special campaign for you guys. So, you know, we use strategies to predict ups and downs. So not just patterns, but the stochastic RSI, right? Price action as well. Volume. We can even look here at Ethereum. You know, you can kind of see there was a clear retest here. And you can kind of see the price action, right? I mean, it's just, we broke out of this heavy resistance level to come to this next resistance level. Got rejected there, and we retested that previous resistance level to flip it as support. And we got a very bullish bounce. So on the second attempt for Ethereum coming back to 2,800, right? 2,800, it's probably going to break through it. So I'm super bullish on ETH. I did buy some here around 1800 back in April. You guys been killing it. Thank you for the likes, by the way, guys. You guys been killing it. Do you think in the future will be any cryptocurrency getting close to Bitcoin? My opinion on the future, guys, I honestly think Bitcoin it's gonna go down from number one slowly, because my theory is, my philosophy is this: money flows into utility, right? Over time. We're so new into crypto that we don't even know if Ethereum, the second biggest coin, is a survivor, right? Or if it's going to really implement into the real world and you know, be one of the top ones. I mean, we're starting to see the signs that it will be with the ETFs and all these things, but my opinion on Bitcoin, I think it's slowly going to go from number one to number two, and then maybe it takes another cycle or a couple years, and then number three. So I think slowly but surely, the true altcoins that have utility will have so much money flowing into them that it will eventually pass Bitcoin. But again, I'm talking about way into the future. I don't believe this is going to happen this decade, and probably at least not in the early 2030s. How does XYO look? I'm down huge. Sure, we'll take a look at XYO. Let me put crypto here. There we go. Centralized. Okay, let's take a look at XYO. Yeah, I believe that's last time I checked out XYO, I was thinking about buying it. I don't have any X. I used to, but I think XYO is a great buy right here because it has a very bullish structure. This nice long-term up. I mean, it's in this ascending channel ultimately since the bear market, which is a good sign. And it's coming back here to retest that resistance top and the 618 level. And usually we hold that 618 level for bullish. And I believe XYO, I mean, it has everything to hold this level right here and bounce off of that. So, you know, I did miss out on XYO's pump right here. I was smart enough not to FOMO into this hype because it did have some hype. And now I have the opportunity to buy right here, which is basically the prices from back here in April 2024. So I'm gonna look into XYO. Let me know what the project's about. I kind of know a little bit about the project, but let me know what the project is about. The good thing here that I like about XYO is that it's resetting that stochastic right here, as you can see, while maintaining a higher low, while converting that past resistance as support. So this is all bullish signals, right? Even here on the weekly, we're kind of resetting that stochastic, but we're maintaining this level. It's not like XYO is crashing all the way down here, which would be very bearish. All right, so especially if we confirm that low right there, we can continue this uptrend right there. So Shipmate says, any interest in giving your opinion on SOBA? Is it on TradingView? I don't see it on TradingView. I'm pretty sure it's on Deck Screener, right? Oh, it is on Dex. Okay, I mean, I'll check it out here. By the way, for you guys joining in, if you guys want to join my trading campaign on BitUnix, they gave me a special link, a special campaign where you can get up to 300 bucks by depositing 1,000, 200 bucks, 500, then 100 bucks, 200. So this is my special campaign. If you use the link, the second link in my link bio, definitely check it out. It ends July 6th. So basically free money to trade. You can put it in and then withdraw it and then just keep the house money, right? So definitely check it out, guys. Let's check out here SOBA. I gotta go to Deck Screener. Also, let me know what your thoughts on Pump Fund getting taken out on X. So Soba, I believe, is this coin right here, right? Is this Soba? Can you send me something I can post to my group for you? What? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? So yeah, Soba. I mean, it looks like a rug pulled. I mean, this looks like a rug pulled here. I mean, it's trying to recover here, but it might not have the volume, right? It might not have the amount of money to really recover here. So I mean, this is it's really low cap too. So just be careful with this one. We have to see a lot of, kind of like right here, right? A lot of volume and break this heavy resistance right there for us to see something serious going on. But until then, kind of looks like a rug pull. Oh, okay, yeah. So I mean, for this to really recover, I mean, the last 3 weeks have been pretty bullish here. But we'd have to see a lot of volume and break 62, right? Break through 62, 00062, and kind of hold that level. If we can do that, hold this level of support, then we're talking. Then we can start to really have a serious recovery. Till then, just be careful. What I think about Chainlink? I'm bullish on Chainlink. We'll take a look at Chainlink right now. I am bullish on Chainlink. Shout out to guys about Chainlink at 11 bucks. I bought a little bit. But we did manage to come here and test that 618. Man, Chainlink just loves wicking there and just coming back up, right? On that 618 level. You can see right here. It's a very bullish chart. I do like Chainlink's chart. It's slow, but it's still a very bullish structure where we were ranging. And now we're in this ascending channel. So it's kind of, it has its phases, right? Bear market, we were ranging, which is like this rectangle structure. Now we broke out of that range and we've been here. We're in this ascending channel, right? And then when we go parabolic is when we break out of this ascending channel and we really just go vertical. You see, so it has 3 phases. It has the ranging here, the rectangle, then it has the ascending channel, and then the parabolic is like vertical. Should be something like that. Okay. And then my targets for Chainlink, my price prediction. Once you start to see it go vertical like that, you just know it's time to sell. You don't want to get greedy. And I believe a lot of people will get greedy, but I mean, some of my targets here is 102 to 134. So it's not too high, to be honest, but then again, a lot of people don't expect Chainlink to go that high this cycle. That's not bad. I mean, from where it's at right now, 13 bucks to 106, it's pretty good. Or 134. Right? The most bullish scenario here at the 618 is Chainlink hitting 238. So that's the highest to see ever going here in at least this cycle. 238 around there. See. But Cardano is another coin that I like the structure on. Another bullish structure here in the descending channel. See, these are the coins you guys want to be buying, not financial advice. You want to be buying coins that have a bullish structure, meaning that they're ascending, right? They're ascending from the bear market lows. They're looking something kind of like that. ADA has it, Chainlink has it, Dogecoin has it. You see that? And You want to ignore the coins that are complete opposite to this, like Filecoin. Look at Filecoin. You see that? It's like the opposite. It has like a descending, it has a descending channel. You see? So those are really the coins you guys want to be accumulating. Please see gold. What's gold's ticker? Brett, please. Brett. Yeah, let's take a look at Brett. Take a look here, Brett. Okay. So, you know, Brett came crashing down. Had a very bullish bounce. So you can see right here. You see this beautiful candle right here, this God candle. We came down here to fill in this gap, really. So we got rejected exactly at that 0.38. That exact Fibonacci. Like, I can't make this up. Got it exactly in that Fibonacci level. Then the next 2 months after this nice candle, we had to fill in this gap on this month right here. And that's exactly what Brett did. Boom, boom. Which was exactly to that 0.78 level right there. So I believe we filled in that gap, and now we'll start to recover and break through that resistance. So Brett's looking pretty good. I'm liking the price action on Brett. You can kind of see here on the weekly how we filled in those gaps right there, those fair value gaps right there. So putting in a higher low right here. Here's what's great, right? The stochastic was super overbought on the weekly. We're coming down, resetting that stochastic, but maintaining a lower high, a lower low. My bad. I mean a higher low. Man, I always get confused with those. But a higher low while resetting that stochastic. So pretty good. Bro, Brett, man, I hope so. I hold Brett's one of my top meme coins. Brett's definitely one of my top meme coins in my portfolio, along with Turbo. So hopefully Brett can hit those levels. Anytime, John. How do you feel about Jasmine? You'll take a look at Jasmine. Can you check out Zcash? Yeah, I'll check out Zcash too. Yeah, look, Brett. Regarding Brett, if but what something Brett does need though to go to those high levels is they need Coinbase to list them. If Brett gets a listing from Coinbase, which they should, because they're the biggest meme coin on Base, and then Base really takes off and gets some adoption this bull market, then Brett can really explode. So my thoughts on Jasmine. I think it's doing something very similar to Brett. You saw how Brett had that nice bounce, right? Jasmine did the same thing, and then Brett came down to fill in those gaps here, those fair value gaps. Jasmine kind of did the same thing here. Even if you go here on the weekly, we're getting a retest, but we're maintaining the low. So this is we're trying to put a higher low, but we're resetting here on the weekly, the stochastic, because we were over. Yeah, I mean, it's exactly Brett's chart. It's crazy. Jasmine's chart is so similar to Brett. So I do see this as bullish price action for sure. All right, and again, we got a lot of resistance there because we were overbought, but also because usually when we're retesting a level like this, we get rejected in the first time. The second time, we'll break through it. So I do like Jasmine. Brett needs Coinbase and Robinhood. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about Robinhood, but Coinbase, I could see Coinbase listing them. We'll see. Was it the coin Zcash? Yeah, Zcash. Man, I believe Zcash is the only privacy coin I have. I like it better than Monero. But yeah, so we'll take a look at Zcash. Let me see if there's a better chart with more history. Is there one on Gate? Okay, I think this one is the best one. The one on XC. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so Zcash coming back up here to that 618 level. So we're getting some natural resistance here because it's the 618. But I do expect Zcash to eventually break out of this 618 and then kind of continue this ascending channel that it's been in. So it's looking very bullish, the structure for Zcash. What's great too is you can see here on the monthly, right here when we rejected exactly that 0.5 fib right there. You see right there, we were very overbought. Stochastic, money flow, everything. Now with this pullback, this is why this coin is bullish. We pulled back, but we didn't crash down back to like bear market levels of like 2023, 2022. Right there. We bounced off of it right here. You see all this, you see all these wicks, these skinny wicks right here. That's a lot of buying pressure right there at a big point of control. And so we're putting in a higher low while resetting that stochastic. So those are good signs. Those are good signs that this coin will continue a nice ascending channel to eventually really break out here to possibly 111. So I mean, my price prediction here, let me see, let me try to get a more realistic one without getting the wicks. My price prediction, I mean, we can see 496, right? 492 to 680. Somewhere in this level could be the top for Zcash, with the 618 level being 1,000, but most likely it'll top out here somewhere. The previous top was 393, so which would be like, oh, basically a 2x from the previous top. Anytime, Marco, anytime, bro. Appreciate you being on here and being a subscriber too, by the way. If you guys want to be a sub just like Marco, you'll get some exclusive stickers, Pepe stickers, and you get Sir in your name. And I think there's some other cool things too, so definitely check it out. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember back in 2021, Robinhood listed a Dogecoin. It was like the perfect timing too, and it went absolutely parabolic. AVAX. So we got AVAX, Algo. Yeah, I like Zcash. So like I said, it's the only privacy coin I have. What's the coin? AVAX. So man, AVAX, like I said, I think two live streams ago I said AVAX will probably test at 115, and we did. We came down here to 115. So far we bounced here, but you know, I do expect this to be the bottom for AVAX, that 115 level right there. We actually went to 114. Thank you, Marco. Thank you for the gifts, bro. Appreciate it. So I mean, I expect this to be the bottom because this is ultimately here where the point of control for AVAX, where we got a lot of resistance back in the bear market. So now it's like the opposite. We got a lot of resistance here to put in new lows. Now we're coming from the top and we're getting a lot of support to put in new highs. So I do like AVAX. I think when you really zoom out and you look long term, I believe this level will be a higher low in the long term big picture here for AVAX. So even though we're in this temporarily downtrend here, for, you know, on the multi-year, we're in this nice uptrend. So I am bullish on AVAX. I think it's a great price point here, not financial advice. I just haven't bought any because I already have a good amount of AVAX, but definitely makes me want to buy when I look at these charts. What was the other coin? I forgot. What was the other coin? I think it was Algorand. Yeah, Algorand. Let's take a look at Algo. You guys, Jupiter, Bitcoin Cash, Quant, I got you guys. Don't worry, I'll check out all your favorite coins. Take a look here at Algorand. Also looking pretty good here on the charts. Again, not the most fastest bullish chart, right? But it is in this nice ascending channel, like Cardano is, and Dogecoin and some other coins. So, you know, we're able to hold this level, put in that higher low right there. We're looking good for Algo. Right? What happens to a lot of altcoins that are lower cap like this? You would expect them to kind of hold the previous resistance, but we go way down further. But this is looking like a bottom right here. Right, we kind of wick here into these levels right here too. See, that's the thing. If you see Algorand here for the past 5 months, right? We're gonna end this month in 6 days. The past 4 months, we're consolidating above this level. That's when you want to buy. I know there's a lot of fear here. Oh, we can drop down like a falling knife, yeah, but the past 4 months, Algo has been holding this level. So this is, you know, while it's consolidating, it's giving you a sign that maybe, you know, there's a probability that this is the bottom right here. So let me know if you Bitcoin Cash. We'll take a BTCH, right? What is it? What's Bitcoin Cash's tag? Let me know in the comments. The FEG for what is correct. Thank you for the follows, guys. By the way, if you guys are just tuning in, I have a great campaign here on BitUnix. This is the platform that I leverage trade on. You guys use my link in the link bio. It should be the second link. And by the way, this is a special campaign they gave me. I thought it was a really good campaign. Because basically, you know, if you deposit 200, you get 100. Deposit 500, 200. Deposit 1,000, 300 USDT that you'll get here for future bonuses to trade. So definitely check it out. This is a really good campaign they gave me. They really like my live streams. And again, guys, they're pretty safe. And you can just deposit, withdraw it, and just get free money, right? And use house money to trade. So check it out. BitUnix is the second link in my link bio. BCH. Oh yeah, BCH, my bad. Yeah, we'll check out Jupiter too. I got you, bro. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's valid. And BCH has been doing really good here. Really good here since the bear market. All right, we get the top here in 2021. So, you know, I would expect BCH to really break these levels here as the stochastic is very oversold. But we're curving up. So that's, you see how we're switching momentum here on the stochastic? We're flipping momentum to go up here and break these resistance levels here. Obviously, I can see it's definitely going to get a lot of resistance here once 640. But the pullbacks are going to be kind of shorter, and then we'll break it here going past 720. So I can see this happening pretty fast. And you can almost kind of see like a, you know, as it's going up here, kind of see something like this. We'll probably see something like this, right? Just kind of like an inverted head and shoulders. So like I said, that 640, 630 level, probably get a resistance right there. Put in a higher low and continue this nice uptrend. But I am liking BCH. I think this has everything to go into the thousands, this bull market. Really? You felt stupid? And what was it, Jupiter? Jupiter, one of the biggest dexes here. It's on Ethereum. It did come down a lot. We can see right here. And I mean, we can see why it got rejected right there. But man, looking at this, I think Jupiter looks pretty good. If you're bullish on Ethereum, this is a coin you should be eyeing at. This is a coin, especially right here. I mean, it could definitely be a double bottom right there. We're still kind of resetting that stochastic here on the weekly, so you might have some more downtrend here, consolidation here. But once we start to reset, I mean, we're starting to come down here. I think this is a great buying zone right here. All right, this level right here. Great buying zone for Jupiter to really recover. So, pretty bullish. Thank you guys for the follows, by the way. Let me see right here. Let's take a look here at the daily. PVR. So you can see we pushed up here. Probably liquidated a lot of shorts. But don't get surprised if we pull back here for Bitcoin. And I can kind of see like a inverted head and shoulders type of pattern, right? Boom. Boom. Something like that. If we get something like this, we get a big bounce at 103. Get a big bounce here at 103.2, 103 level. It's a inverted head and shoulders for Bitcoin. That's a for bullish, okay? If not, if we lose that, if you put in the new low, we're probably gonna go to 93, 92K. So Rose, yeah, we'll take a look at Rose. I think Rose still looks really bad. Last time I looked at it, it was looking horrible. But I can't even imagine how it looks right now. I mean, not too bad. At least on the daily, we can see this looking like a double bottom. So this might look like a good trade on Rose if you're trading. See this being the bottom right here. But in the big picture, I think Rose is just looks horrible here on the monthly. We put in new lows here the last three months. There's really no signs this coin recovers. Just being honest with you. Right, show me the charts and I'll tell you the fundamentals. It's just, I don't know what's going on with their project. I don't know if it's inflation. I don't know if it's unlocks or whatever's going on, but something's wrong with their tokenomics. It's not in this, you know, ascending channel that it was before, right? Which a lot of coins are. A lot of bullish coins like Cardano are in this like ascending channel here. But it broke out of that and it just been putting new lows. I mean, think about that. It's been putting new lows compared to 2021, 2023 lows. So that's not a good sign. It's definitely not a good sign. Thank you for the follows, guys. Appreciate it. If you guys like crypto, by the way, definitely follow, like. You know, I make a lot of crypto content. Thanks for joining the fan club. Next it says, I need altcoins to pump already. Look, as long as Bitcoin dominance is going up, we're just going to keep crawling with altcoins. It's going to keep crawling up. But eventually, I do believe Bitcoin dominance will top out. And then that's when we'll really see altcoins take the show. So, I'm just open-minded now that we can really have that parabolic year in 2026. Like, I didn't think that it would go into 2026, but now when I'm looking at a lot of the charts, it's really looking like it. Unless, like I said, unless Q4 this year really takes off. Right, unless we really go to 150K this year for Bitcoin. So, I mean, we can also have a scenario where we take off in Q4 and then altcoins really explode as we go into 2026 and then we top out Q1 of 2026, something like that. That can definitely happen. Thank you for the follows, guys. Appreciate it. But I want to try to get a trade here, a nice leverage trade here in this live stream. But let's see here. Let's see here GRT. Take a look at GRT here for. See how we're looking on GRT. Because GRT, I mean, this coin got hit hard here. This was looking really good at some point. Right, it was in this really nice ascending channel. And what I believe will happen is GRT has everything to move up. It's going to get rejected on that ascending channel here that I broke. So it's going to get a retest of this. Get a heavy rejection. If we're bullish, we're going to put in the higher low. And then we're going to break into it. Kind of something like that. So I'm liking GRT. I can see it holding this level. Especially since it's so oversold on the monthly. I can see it holding this level right here. That being the low. So honestly, I think I'm gonna put in a lot of signals here. I'm really looking to go and put in some leverage trades on a lot of altcoins. Because I see a lot of them bottoming out. But I'm liking this level for GRT. See, I mean, we're extremely oversold on the monthly. Take that out. Let's check out the weekly. Let's see how we're looking here on the weekly. So we were overbought. Now we're resetting that as well. So, yeah. But I do hold some GRT on spot. Not my biggest holdings, but I do hold some GRT. Thank you guys for the likes. You guys been killing it. Let's see if we could get in some trades. Let me see if I could leverage trade here. Let's trade some coins here live. I got like 50x. Man, Say's been really taking off here. Maybe I could get a good leverage trade here on Say. See, this is what I love about BitUnix. I can change. So here I got the 5 minute. Here I got the 1 minute. Here I got like the 15, right? And you can have a bunch of, I mean, I could have a Bitcoin up here as a window. It just makes it, it just gives you more weapons as a trader. It makes it better for you to really put in some good trades, you know what I mean? Put the 130 minute right there. I mean, this one is looking like it's probably going to go long here, right? Looks like it's going to break out here. So this might be a good long scalp. Of course, guys, if you want to join my private trading group, you can check it out in my link bio. I post a lot of signals like this. I put scalp signals. I put leverage. So like this is a great short on ETH. It was a fast one though. It was like a 2-3 day trade. Shorted ETH here. My targets got hit 2,000. We came to these levels for Ethereum. Stop loss was 2,592. So these are some of my signals here. ADA as well. So for some of the serious traders out there. How high do I see? See, I told you I knew this was going to start to move up. So Say, let's see how it's looking because it's really the biggest gainer here on the daily. So let's take a look here at Say because, oh man, this might be a great short, to be honest. Yeah, I would definitely not long this right now. At least a swing trade. I mean, just because we're retesting a very heavy point of control, especially being the 618 too. I can definitely, I mean, we can go up higher a little bit here to 32. We can definitely tag here 32 cents. Right? 32, 34. But this level right here, I'd definitely be careful longing. I can see us having a big pullback. At some point, we're going to pull back to 25 cents for a retest there. So, but long term, I'm liking Say. I think this is I think it's a layer 1. I mean, I don't think you missed out on Say. I think it still has super low prices here if you're gonna hold this long term. Back in December, 68 cents, 70 cents, and then back here in February 2024 was 112. So it can definitely recover. Sure. Oh, short term. Okay. Yeah. Again, like I said, if Say goes to like 32, 35 cents, and then has a big pullback here to possibly 25 cents, that'd be a great time to buy, honestly. 23 to 25. If it does something like that, it'd be a great time to buy. You got a long on Jupiter? I think last time I looked at Jupiter, it looked pretty good. Yeah, a lot of altcoins are down big still, right? Just be careful, right? Just be careful with Jupiter. We're hitting a resistance level here, so just be careful with that long. Make sure you have a good stop loss. And again, if you guys are interested in my my platforms that I use my two favorite ones that I use to leverage trade is BitUnix, which again, if you use my link, I'm having a campaign right now for trading for a deposit. If you put in deposit 200, you get $100 free money, right? 1,000, 300, 500, 200. And again, you can withdraw it back and just use house money. It's basically free money. Only using my link. It should be in the pinned comment or the second link in the link bio. And then my other one, by the way, these are all KYC free, so you can use this anywhere in the States. My other one is BTCC. You get a 10% deposit bonus of over 500 bucks. So definitely take advantage of that, guys. If you're trading, it's basically free money. And of course, you can just withdraw it back out, right? You don't have to keep it on there. But definitely check it out. The KYC free, so which means you can use this. You don't need a VPN. You can use this anywhere in the States or in the world, I believe. So, but yeah, guys, we are so back, guys. The bull market is back. Shout out to all the bears out there on last live. I mean, there was so many people just crying last live stream. But you know, they probably panicked. So we are so back, guys. Bull market is on. I'm just sitting here playing the markets. I mean, that's been a great thing to do the last 2 weeks, right? It's been very news based. So yeah, my thing off, yeah. Gotta charge it. But I'll probably go back on live tomorrow, guys. Also, by the way, I'm gonna post my price prediction analysis on Algo tomorrow. It's gonna come out on my YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, put a notification bell so you guys know when I go live, and also when my video comes out for my price prediction. I have a whole playlist of price predictions for many coins. Tia, man, I think Tia 447. Man, I'm very I don't think Tia is gonna recover, to be honest. Especially for me to see it going back there, we need to have some type of a bullish pattern here. And we have to see some type of like a boom, right? Something like that for me to see it. Until then, Tia's just something's wrong with that coin. I mean, it looks horrible, just being honest. So it's just been putting new lows after new low. So I have to have a big recovery here back to 240 and then start to form support there. But yeah, check out the platforms. Like I said, guys, basically free money. BitUnix, 300 bucks right there. And BTCC, which is the third link. right there. And you guys can also check out my private trading group in my Discord. Should be the first link. I will be live again tomorrow. See how the markets are. Love you guys. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for all the gifts. And definitely put a notification so you guys will know when I go live. So love you guys. I'll check you guys out in the next one. Peace.